Hi guys, so it's kind of crazy. I've just been sat here. I was getting into what I was going to discuss today and getting into the vlog. Sorry, I keep looking at my phone and I know that's incredibly rude because I'm not really a vlogger. But I got a friend's request, and I'll try and show you. Of Mohammed Bataka. I got a friend's request of Mohammed Bataka. Shouldn't it be me requesting Mohammed Bataka's friend's request? Sending him a friend's request? I know I'm like friends with Archie and no, sorry, I'm not, because I think Archie's got his limit, so I'm only following Archie. I'm friends with Sian, Rude, Nelson, Izzy, and people like that, but I've requested them, not them requesting me. She's kind of just crazy, but yeah. So sort of just getting on to back of what I was discussing last week about Panic. It's never meant as a disrespect to anyone. I just personally like to see the game played where you're retrieving possession, and I think that is better for the sport moving forward. Now we could implement some of this more modern style quite effectively. I think there's great moves that can be used, certainly maybe not necessarily in football games, but in terms of what we can do and mixing it all together. I think there's a great implementation we can use in throughout the game. Personally, I'll always try and retrieve a panna. And that also touches on something else I want to quickly discuss, and that's the basics of street football, like learning your basic moves, or freestyle football as well. Each thing we do is individualistic, so my basics are going to be different to someone else's basics. Like, some people like hops and jumps or flicks. I prefer clappers and Akers kind of movements. I think once you find your basics as well, you want to always go on and create your own style. I never suggest anyone being a copy of another player, and I see some of that happening in some styles. They're great great individuals who can take styles and implement them and morph them, but I think there's also players that just go and copy styles as well, and we should never try and just do that. We should always find what works for us, because we're all individuals. We can implement certain movements and certain styles of what we want to do, but we should always find our own creative path in what we like. I love doing various Aka variations, and I've been coming up with some quite cool, crazy variations of moves I just like, implementing what I've been learning on basics of freestyle into the Akas.
Sometimes it feels like the chips are down, nothing is going your way. You've been recording endlessly, sleepless nights aimlessly. Songs wasted cause tapes are gathering dust. Step one, we're talented. Step two, who can we trust? The industry that's full of cutthroats, false hopes, money controls, killer of many souls, anything goes. You know the ropes, but if you ain't part of the clique, you ain't part of the plan, so you might as well quit. Studios costing the earth to hire you feel. You could set the world on fire if you had a deal. But let's be real about this, it ain't what you know, it's who you know. It's all a game and we're all part of the show.
Now, I'm not saying they're hard or difficult, but to me they're something creative and something I can play around with and have fun with. And we should always find something that's individualistic to our own approach, and I think that is a big factor in our own self-discovery and as players. And that was difficult when I first got into street football. I've got to say that was really, really difficult to understand and to just have a clue on how to do that. So yeah, that's just something I wanted to discuss today. So yes, I did a little bit of vlogging yesterday about other aspects of basic individual training and showing you some things. Right, today I'm going to take you down the cellar and have a look at Project Street Divisions, show you some of the behind the scenes stuff on that project. I've got a lot I'm still working on at present. We've got the website designing to go, social media pages to revamp and redo. This section is by far the bit that I least enjoy about t-shirt printing. It's not the hardest, but it is a lot more time consuming and means I have to really concentrate and pay attention to what I'm doing. And now what I'm basically doing is going to weed the design out so I can get it set up. So as you can see, I'm trying to align my design for the shirt, for the hoodie, under a very hot piece of equipment. Now I do it under the hot piece of equipment because it takes time to warm up, and I don't have a lot of time sometimes. So this is the Street Divisions logo test print hoodie I did. Now I'm going to show you the Street Divisions Play Panna design hoodie that I've just printed. So, one hoodie printed, quite happy. Still technical issues I need to work out, but that is the nature of learning to effectively run a quality business from when I want to launch. I may push it back a couple more weeks if I need to. But yeah, I'm really happy with how things are progressing. Now I've got to go do some more web work and get this thing sorted and ready for the future of the business. And I just want to say thank you to everyone who's been supporting everywhere. Again, I hope you like today's change of pace again. I'll be back soon with some more street football videos of favourite players, but I just needed a break and I just wanted to do something a little different.